episode 386. Thank you all for listening to episode 385. Viva la Soportar, or Long Live the Bear. I am Gray Lamarck, here with my co-host.
Is that bear in Spanish?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I like it.
But like Becky's baby daddy, Kode Bryant.
Oh, that's Garth Dub. So we're happy to have Bear back. We only did one episode last week because El Soportar was gone. So he's back now, and we can continue the show. So thank you to
Muy Cervezas.
Yes. Thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on the Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing. Visit allwearclothing.com. Mention Overline Podcast. Brandon will hook you up with that deal. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not.
Darlington, South Carolina.
Like it. Thank you, Sean. Thank you to Sparty Steve for everything he does. Had lunch with him today. He's still in good shape. He's looking forward to hopefully coming to episode 400. So thank you, Sparty Steve. And last but not least, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Yeah, you know where to go. Amazon.com. Get that shirt, get that book. Get that shirt. We were talking about that before this. They might have shirts. You might be able to put out shirts. It'd be cool to put dating sucks, but you don't on a shirt. It'd be a great way to advertise. Get the book.
I think we need to do that. I think we have our next shirt.
make it a shirt.
But you don't.
It could be a hot seller.
On the back, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Damn right. Amazon.com.
Yeah, and put OTL logo on the bottom. Fucking great.
Oh man, that's good.
So we got Jolf. Got to talk about Jolf first.
Yeah, they were down where I was. I got to see him when we took off from the plane with all the 47 people who bought a ticket, I think, and who were there. But Jon Rahm gets the dub, the overall favorite during the week. That was probably the first time in a while a favorite that big has won a golf tournament, if I had to take a guess, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, Rahm wins by one. Had a lead of 3 going into the final round and held off 2 guys that shot 63 to win by 1. So good for Jon Rahm getting his W there at Vidanta Vallarta. Nice looking course, long course.
Did you actually get to go?
Really nice. No, I did not go. It was actually right next to the airport though. So when we took off and left on Friday, we could see the course and everything with it, which is really cool. So that was nice. But yeah, I mean, it was perfect weather for it. And it was, we said it was for that, it was a good tournament. Ended up watching on Sunday, didn't get to really watch much elsewhere. Everything's a little different down in Mexico. They have different channels. So golf was on ESPN. They don't have ESPN Plus. They have something called Star Plus down there, which like encompasses ESPN and Disney and Hulu and all this other shit. Which is a paid thing, so couldn't watch it because obviously I wasn't going to pay for it, didn't care. And it was on like Fox Sports, but I couldn't find it. And most of the time it was on, I was in the pool anyways, so wasn't really too concerned about it. But yeah, it's a good tournament. Jon Rahm getting the dub, good prep for the PGA championship coming up here in a couple of weeks.
So last week, Bear got a 2 with Tony Finau. Parrott with Daniel Berger did so good. Got a miscut.
Two withdrawals in a row we got. What's up with that?
Yeah, just insane. And got a 42 for Abraham Answer for Kode, 24th for me with Gary Woodland, and Sebastian Munoz got a 29. So the updated standings, I should probably give that too, shouldn't I? Updated standings, me, 25.1. Kode, 29.7. Bear moves into third, 33.2. 34.4 for the Parrot, and 38.8 for the Dub. So this week, I'm just going to play the hot hand because I didn't have time to research. So give me Tony Finau. Make it easy.
That's solid. While Kode goes through and tries to find his pick. Yeah, this course, it's Wells Fargo, which they normally play at Quail Hollow. They're not playing here this week just because they're playing the President's Cup there, so they're prepping the course for that. So they're at TPC Potomac in Maryland this week. Shorter course, a lot shorter than what Vallarta was in Mexico. So really, this will come down to a straight driver with a good short game or good iron game, is really what it's going to be. You're not going to need to bomb this course. So should be a good tournament this week. Rory, again, big time favorite. Not many big names in the field this week.
Cody?
I'm gonna go with Terrell Hatton.
Terrell Owens?
T.O.
All right. Bear?
That'll be a good pick this week. I'm kind of going out on the limb, guy who's been injured, but he's got the iron game and the putting to be able to win on a course like this. So I'm going to go with Webb Simpson this week, see what he can do. He hasn't been top form, but he has made 4 of his last 4 cuts. So hopefully he can make the cut and make a little bit of noise this weekend.
So there's this new show on Netflix hosted by Howie Mandel. It's a game show called Bullshit. We started watching it yesterday. It's pretty good. One of the questions was, and you'll have to check it out to give you the premise. I don't want to go through it, but one of the things was in this Kevin Costner golf movie, this is his name. Which one is his name? Webb Simpson. There was, God, what was it? Webb Simpson, Tommy Fleetwood, Roy McAvoy, or Billy Horschel. And I was just like, awesome. Like the lady froze like, fuck. when she got, yeah, it was good. Pretty interesting game show.
What'd she say?
Well, how it works is if you get it right, you'll see if you got it right away, it'll turn green. And you're correct. You're going to move on either way. But the 3 panelists get to decide if you're bullshitting or not, because you got to say how you know the answer. And then if they get it wrong, they have to make up a story on the fly. And if all 3 of them say you're bullshitting, you're gone. But if one of them believes you, you get to continue on.
Even if you get it right.
Wrong. Yeah. If you get it wrong, if you get it right, you move on regardless.
Okay.
If you get it wrong, if all 3 people say you're bullshitting, you're done.
Mm.
It's pretty interesting. But if one person believes your story, you continue to move on. Pretty interesting. Different concept, and Howie's just funny.
Anyone touch him?
No, they did not touch him.
I'd go up and give him a hug.
Yeah. Hey, give me a hug, man. Oh, it's all good. Dub, what do you got this week?
Can you scroll up? I want to make sure I didn't take this guy already. Give me give me Russell Henley.
Close. You had the R.
Yeah, I had the R. All right, so we'll see what happens this week, and then we got the Byron Nelson next week, and then we get the PGA Championship.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a fun time. So am I gonna be? Oh, they'll be in Fort Worth. Oh, I was supposed to be in New Braunfels, but I'm probably gonna be in. Where am I gonna be then? I might be in Norfolk, Virginia now on Memorial Weekend.
Norfolk.
Yep. Should be interesting. NASCAR. So Kode, 2 weeks in a row, has won the race. He had Ross Chastain 2 weeks ago and Chase Elliott this past week. 4 of us went Hendrick drivers, all different Hendrick drivers. Poor Dub got the one that was doing really well, but then, whatever happened, he's back in 22nd.
He started 33rd. I think he was in a backup car.
Yeah, and he got all the way up to like 5th because I put him in my lineup because I was like, I can gain points. They finished 1 through 4 last year and just didn't work out. So 22nd for Byron, Bowman with a 5th, Larson with a 6th, Chase with a 1st and a win for Kode, and a 13 for Chase Briscoe. So the updated standings, Bear, just keeps padding his lead it's not a big padded lead. So you have right now 117 points. I'm at 129. So you're 12 ahead. All it takes is 1 week, as we know,
Yep.
But we've remained close, so we'll see how it happens. We got 13-7 for Parrott, 13-9 for Kode. 13-9 puts Kode at 153, so still not too far behind. And Dub, you're at average of 15, so Dub is at 165. He's still not far out either.
And if you look too, everyone who has picked Chastain so far has got a win. So
Right.
don't blow that one.
Yeah, Dub. Don't blow it. So this week we're at Darlington.
Yeah, Lady in Black. Throwback week too. A good week. A whole bunch of good throwback cars. So I'm going with the man, the myth, the legend this week. The dude who's finished 2 here the last 3 years in a row. Hasn't won here. It's time. Kyle Larson.
Yep. And I'm going with a guy who runs well here and I think has won 3 times in the last 4 races, right? Denny Hamlin.
Yep. Denny Hamlin till he gets taken out by Cody Ware.
Shut up. All right. And over to Cody Bryant.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I think
Yeah, pick the winner again.
our friends at
Let's
Hendrick
see.
are going to be fast again this week.
Yeah.
Let's see who fits the description. Let's see.
Larson would fit a great description.
Yeah, you just picked him though, didn't you?
So,
Oh man,
you want 3 wins in a row or not?
Nah, man, you still got to do this like a gentleman. I don't know.
Yeah, get your 3 wins in a row.
Oh man,
I don't think anyone's won 3 in a row in NASCAR since we've been playing. In the history.
Not in our history. I don't even know
All
if
right.
anybody's won 2.
well,
You're probably right.
all right, then. I don't want to be a gentleman this week. Let's try it. Let's go for 3 in a row.
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson, hot hand in the dice game, baby. Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Go ahead, Dub.
First, let's give it up to my boy who got his first win on a Monday afternoon. Of course, I had to work. I missed it. So
I worked too, but doesn't mean I missed it.
of course. I want to take someone who needs to get off the schneid, and that's Kevin Harvick.
So that's a good pick. The
He needs
Dub,
to win.
did you like sound your air horn too when you got home? Do you have an air horn for Chase when he wins?
I don't, but I need one. That's a good idea. Do that down in good old Dawsonville, Georgia, when he wins. So I believe this is his 14th career win. I'm not sure, but yeah, I didn't. I had it on the radio, so I didn't get to watch it. But yeah, back to what Bear was saying this week. It's throwback, and you're going to see throwback of the Jeff Gordon car. You're going to see what else they got going back. I think
I thought they have a Dale car, don't they? Or is that
I
Xfinity?
think that's what I was just about to say. They got a Dale car.
I think it's Xfinity though.
Yeah, and then in the booth, I think they got Bobby Labonte coming for one stage. They got Bill Elliott coming for the third stage.
And the King.
And yeah, they got Rich Petty coming for the first stage. So yeah, I love throwback Darlington week.
I wish it was Saturday night, personally. I think Darlington Under the Lights is good, but I know they do that in the fall. So can't that's the Labor Day weekend race, but I love Darlington Under the Lights. I wish it was a Saturday night race this week. It would be perfect. But just to go back to for Dub's pick of Harvick, I'm hoping I don't jinx you. He hasn't finished outside of the top 10 here since the fall race of 2012. It has been 10 years since Harvick's been outside of the top 10 at Darlington.
He's going to withdraw.
And since I picked him, yes, he'll probably blow a tire on the first lap and crash, and but be out for the entire race. But yeah, he needs to win. He hasn't won since. Did he win it all last year, or did he get one win? I don't think he won last year.
I don't think he won.
No, he missed the playoffs after he won like the COVID year.
Yeah, that's true. So he needs a win. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But yes, Bear, I'm sure after you just said that he will.
Sorry.
What?
Well, I don't. The Stewart Haas cars just there's not that good. I mean, Custer hasn't been racing very well. Briscoe hasn't. I mean, he's got a win, but he hasn't been doing very well. So maybe it's the cars, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if they're still working with Hendrick Motors. I mean, the engine is still.
No, they're their own. I heard that they give theirs. They team up with Ware Racing. They're Rick Ware Racing. So Rick Ware Racing
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, no shit. Rick Ware Racing uses Stuart Haas engines.
Okay, because I know when they started, the engine was a Hendrick engine.
Yeah, I know that it was. I think they might have changed after that. It has been 7 years of Stuart Haas now, or 8 years, I think. So it's been a little bit, but it should be a good race. Darlington's always a fun one. So 3:30 on Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
So speaking of Haas racing, they keep talking about, do you think that will Gibbs retain Kyle Busch, or could he possibly go to Stuart Haas, which means they would have to fumble up some money to kind of fund Kyle Busch Motorsports switching to Ford, which would be about $6 million.
So I don't know about Kyle, but I heard that Truex may be out of Gibbs at the end of the year.
Really?
I did not hear that.
Yeah, that was they made a comment about that on Monday during the race, that his contract talks have not been good. It has been up in the air. So they think that he might not be with Gibbs at the end of the year, which would be very interesting. It'd be a big free agent to have out there.
He'd go to Stuart Haas. Yeah, if you have him and Kyle Busch as free agents coming off of Gibbs, like 2 guys that win races. I mean, Denny Hamlin and Jordan might start a 3rd team or kick
I'm
Bubba
about
out.
to say something like that, or obviously, Trackhouse. The way they're rated,
Yeah, dude, the way they're going.
they're going to have money for a 3rd car next year, no doubt. So imagine Chastain, Truex, and Suarez. Whew, that would be a money team right there.
Yeah, man. He came in his first year at Trackhouse, man. He's running. It's Marks, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think so.
Marks and Pitbull.
Yeah.
Pitbull's looking like a winner right now, funding that shit.
It's the 305 in my yayo.
He's got it. Did they race this car last week or this week?
Last week was he on it last week? I'm trying to think. I don't remember if he was on it last week. They didn't show much Suarez. He did wreck, but I don't know if he would. It would be cool if it was this week. But if they're doing throwbacks this week, it's probably not going to be Pitbull.
Yeah, probably not. Probably
in my
not.
city, we always on, baby. I'm the mayor. In my yayo.
Oh, God. All right. Switching up. Let's just do some highlights. First off, Bear, you went to game 6 and game 7. Walleye were down 3-2. Fill us in, man. What happened game 6, game 7?
Just coincidence. I start showing up to the playoffs. I start winning. Yeah, they won 3-0 game 6. Shutout by Christopoulos. Hell of a game. And had a little tighter game last night, game 7. And they said they looked good. Christopoulos did give up 2, but one of them was a turnover right in front of the net, which shouldn't have happened. And the other one, he just got beat on a freaking wrist or top side. It was a good shot. Tough one to stop. But yeah, the Walleye, the first 10 minutes of the game was a real defense. They both looked very tentative. And then the Walleye scored on a power play and then scored another quick one, made it 2-0 after 1, 3-1 after 2, and then 4-2 was your final. It was 3-2. Cincinnati scored within the first minute of the third to make it 3-2. Then a minute and a half later, the Walleye scored to make it 4-2. So they answered them pretty much right back. Held that afterwards. The Cincinnati had a cheap penalty they had late that got them a 6-on-4 with a pulled goalie, but couldn't score on it. So it was good. Now they're playing Wheeling in the Central semis, I think is what it is. So
I can't lose. I'm pulling for the Walleye, of course, but if Wheeling wins, they're the Penguins affiliate, so whatever. But of course, go Walleye. Got to go for the hometown team.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you going to the games this weekend?
Yeah, I got 1 and 2. So.
Hell yeah. I'll be out of town. So hopefully they win 2 again, as long as Bear's there. If they do win, I need you to go to Wheeling for games 3 and 4.
Yeah, if you fund it, you're more welcome to.
We'll write it off, man. Business expense. We'll both go.
I think yeah,
You got to check out a plan. I got to check out the state.
I think Wheeling is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, maybe. I can't remember. Maybe it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are the games for Wheeling. If they play all 3, we'll see. And then I think they'd be back in Toledo. Oh, maybe it is more spread out. Maybe game 6 in Toledo would be Monday. If maybe that's what I read. So I think that's like the 16th. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get there. Hopefully the Walleye beat them in less than that. Give them a little bit of break and get back to the final and hopefully make it to the Kelly Cup final.
Hope so.
But I'll keep you guys in the scoring loop over the weekend.
Yeah, I'll check when I can. Hopefully they win. So just going into the NHL playoffs real quick. Like we said, Penguins last night, 3 overtimes to start the playoff series. They win in New York, so they're up 1-0. Carolina, they're gonna probably go up 2-0 here tonight. They're up 4-1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you got Minnesota and St. Louis later. That's 1-0 St. Louis, and you got Los Angeles
first game.
Yep, Los Angeles, Edmonton. LA's up 1-0 on Edmonton. So
I didn't see if Minnesota's captain ended up getting suspended or not, but he had a suspendable play where he cross-checked this dude on the ground right in his ankles with his stick. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got 1 game, but I haven't seen anything. And then the Hurricanes goalie got injured tonight early, but obviously it's not mattering right now. Boston's just getting their shit pushed in. Tampa's up 3-1 on Toronto after Toronto smoked them the first game, but they're the defending champs. So I still think Tampa's going to beat them. Toronto still hasn't won a cup since 1967. I don't think that's going to end this year. So
yeah, and you got number 1 Florida is down 1-0 against Washington. Capitals beat them last night 4-2.
Yeah, that's my. Obviously, I'm rooting for Colorado because I picked them to win. So
they kicked the shit out of Nashville in game 1.
I didn't even. What was the final?
7-2.
Okay, I was about to say it was 6-0 before I went to bed last night in the second, and I was like, ooh. But yeah, I always root for the Caps. I like Ovechkin, so got to root for the Caps if the Red Wings aren't in it. So I'm rooting for them again this year, and hope they go, and hopefully they'll play Colorado, and then that'd be a great final. I don't think they will, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I had Florida winning the cup, so we'll see. The Calgary beat Dallas in game 1, so they're up 1-0, and they're the number 1 seed. And Edmonton, as we said, they're down right now, and they play tonight, and they when you listen to this tomorrow, but they lost to the Kings in game 1. That's what I love about playoff hockey. Anybody can win.
I didn't even realize the Kings were in. They were in the cellar like 2 years ago, so good for them.
Oh, the LA Kings?
Yeah. They were the last place. I think it was maybe 3 years ago, but yeah, they had a pretty bad team for a couple of years, so it's good to see them back.
Yep, and the Heat. I know 76ers are without Embiid, but Heat are up 1-0. They're winning tonight right now. Celtics and Milwaukee are 2 completely different games. Bucks won by 12 in game 1. Celtics won by 23 in game 2. Just going to be wild. We'll see what happens there. But we thought that could happen in this series. Phoenix is up 1-0 on Dallas. They won 121-114. They play tonight at 10 or yesterday if you're listening. Sorry, Jeremy, your Jazz got beat like we said they would in round 1.
And Cody's buddy Rudy Gobert wants out. I guess he went to management and said it's either me or Donovan Mitchell, and aren't dumb enough to get rid of Donovan Mitchell. So sounds like Gobert's going to be gone.
Yep.
Mavs at 6.
Yep. You got the Warriors, and they won a close one in game 1. They won by 1 over Memphis, and now Memphis won game 2. So they're going to Golden State to play the next 2 games. First one, game 3 is going to be on Saturday. It should be a fun series to finish out. And then
best series out right now, Golden State, Memphis.
Yeah.
God had to put up 47.
That's worth staying up for every night.
Yep. And then, so we'll see what happens. I mean, we're down to the last 8 teams, and it's been fun so far. So we'll see. I mean, Miami looks like they're going to get there without Philadelphia having Joel Embiid. And
Embiid has to come back at game 3. If he doesn't come back game 3, this series is
it's
over.
over. Celtics, Milwaukee. I would love to tell you. I know it's going to. I have no fucking clue. They had the same record in the regular season. They pretty much split the regular season.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
You stop Giannis, you're going to win the series. If you can't stop Giannis, or you let him, if you triple team him and let him pass, and the guys make shots, they're not going to win.
Well, he got a triple double in game 1. That's why they won. So, and then they came out Celtics in game 2 and just they beat them off.
And the big reason why too, though, watching a lot of that, if you run through, I mean, every time he'd drive the hole, he'd get tripled, and someone was out there and they'd be hitting shots for him. Drew Holiday, whoever.
Drew went off in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, the guys were knocking him down. So without Middleton, it's gonna be tough. But
and what hurt Boston in game 1, they shot like 33% from the field. This past game, they shot 47.5%. And then they also shot 46% from the 3-point line. So Tatum he was 5 for 10. Brown was 6 for 10 from 3. They had 30 and 29. And then Williams, coming off the bench, had 21. So, I mean, that's what
Williams
you need to do.
Did not play well game 1. No.
And this is Grant Williams. And then Robert Williams, he had 10.
Yeah, sorry. That's what I was talking. I was talking about Robert Williams.
Yep. And then Horford had 11 and 11. So, I mean, he's doing his part. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Grandkids to take care of. How's that old man still in the league?
Al Horford, that's what I want to know. How he's still making it?
Al Horford graduated before I even made it to high school, and that motherfucker's still putting up double-doubles.
Double-doubles, playing 38 minutes a game.
Right. And to think he wasn't even the best player to come off of that team coming out of Florida.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yep. So we'll see what happens.
Come off that team was fucking trash.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens in these series. We don't know. We got a lot of time left. So, speaking of last week, we had the NFL draft. Just quickly, Trayvon Walker came off at number 1. It's the Jags. He's probably going to end up being nothing. Feel it was kind of a reach. But it is what it is. Who do you think won that draft? What team did the best for their team?
The Jets, hands down.
100% agree.
Easily. Now it's the Jets, so they won't make anything of it. But the Jets won the draft. Winning the draft doesn't mean shit in April, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I forgot I was talking to Parrott, and when Wilson went and Olave went and Williams went, I was like, oh, look at that, 3 Buckeyes, or were once Buckeyes. He's like, huh? I'm like, Williams was there, but he left because Olave and Wilson are the main guys. And then he was a stud at Alabama, but got hurt. So, what do you think, Dub? I know you're a Lions guy. What did you think about your guys' picks with Aiden and Williams?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to, talk about the Lions too much because, again, it is the Lions. But, they addressed what they needed. They needed a pass rush, and they got that with Aiden Hutchins. They got that with, I believe I'm pronouncing his name right, Pascal, out of Kentucky. They addressed the wide receiver. I mean, Amaron St. Brown, he's a nice slot guy. He's not a number 1 guy. I mean, Jameson will give you that number 1 threat.
And he went on mute.
Yeah, I would say, at least on the Lions side, they were, I would say, top 5 draft for sure. I'd probably place them around the 4 or 5 spot for where they got. Hate to say it, but the Giants and Eagles also had good drafts, even though, unfortunately, the Eagles not unfortunately, but for them it is that their quarterback's still Jalen Hurts. So getting A.J. Brown don't mean jack shit since Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball more than 20 yards. So I don't know what that's going to do for them. But I think that they both had good drafts, and the Lions, Jets, like you said, Jets, Giants, Lions, Eagles. Those would be mine.
I agree. Sorry, I clicked on NFL. I was trying to get it on NFL.com, and of course, an ad decided to play. So that was cool. But no, I agree. Giants as well, like you said. The Eagles. Jordan Davis. Oh my gosh, he's
I
gonna be a great defensive line.
had fucking Fletcher Cox destroy Dallas for 10 years, and now they get another guy who is literally Fletcher Cox.
That's
And
exactly
are you
who popped in
kidding?
my mind when I saw that he went there. And then also N'Kobe Dean. I was a huge
Yeah, he dropped like crazy.
I was trying to figure out what is going on. Why is he dropping? And apparently he had a right knee that is going to have work on, so he's probably not even going to play this year. So I was just wondering, why is he dropping? He was supposed to be, he was top 10. Now, that's why you don't pay attention to a lot of these mock drafts, but he was top 10 for months. Going into the draft, and then all of a sudden he goes off in the third round. The Eagles got a steal.
Yeah, it's what it reminds me of is if this injury is legit, it would remind me of the Jalen Smith pick for Dallas.
Yep.
Yeah.
If his, like I said, it depends. It might not be. It might be all right. But yeah, it'll be. Like I said, I hate it because I didn't. Right when the Eagles and Davis came up, I was like, I knew what was coming, and I hated every minute of it. I really wish Dallas would have traded up to take him because I couldn't tell you the last time Dallas had a defensive tackle that did anything in the middle. Maybe Leroy Glover back in the early 2000s. But yeah, that would have been an awesome fit for them. But it is what it is. But they beefed up their offensive line. I think Dallas's draft was okay. It wasn't as bad as everyone says it is. I think people freak out a little too much. But again, no one fucking knows until they play. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Cody, how did you feel about your Rams? I know they don't have a first-round pick till 2035, but that's okay. They won a Super Bowl.
Hey, they got a running back.
The words of my GM, Les Snead, fuck them picks. He had a first-round pick in 5 years, so don't need them.
What do you think about what was it? Tannehill's comment about Malik Willis. He's like, I ain't mentoring him. We're competing.
I mean, it's shitty seeing
he didn't. He was taken out of context like normal because people read quotes and they don't read the whole thing. He said, I don't think it's my job to mentor him, but we're going to compete and he's going to learn things and I'm going to help him. It is exactly the quote. He didn't say he just wasn't going to do it, but you also got to remember the motherfucker. You're getting paid.
It's a contract year too for Tannehill, and it's a contract year for Tannehill. And he also said the quiet part out loud. Like, if he'd have just said, "Look, man, it's a contract year. I don't want to lose my job." Like, and would you really want you get mentored by Ryan Tannehill, who was mediocre then, still is mediocre? Like, the only difference between him and Miami is Derrick Henry. So, all you got to do, all Malik Willis is going to have to do is sit and watch him. Then he'll learn what not to do. So, he'll be teaching them anyway.
There's two things to this. Two things that pop out of my head for this. One, we all know why this is even a talking point, right? Because if Kenny Pickett went there and Ryan Tannehill said that, no one would give two fucks. He said it because Ryan Tannehill is white, Malik Willis is black. That's what the media.
No, it's not that. No, because
yes, it is.
Aaron Rodgers never got anything from Brett Favre, and then he didn't do anything for any of the other quarterbacks that they brought in. Roethlisberger.
But at the time, that wasn't a news headline. This is a news.
Yeah, it was. What you mean?
No.
When Brett Favre and Rodgers, dude, that led like Sports Center for
4 years
weeks.
later.
No,
4 years later,
even during.
No.
And it happened every time every time they drafted a quarterback behind Ben Roethlisberger, there was always a big issue too. Usually it's not when a team drafts a quarterback, the incumbent quarterback is usually no good or they're going out anyway. i.e., Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions. So it's never a story because the quarterback before and the year before was garbage. So they're just taking out the trash and replacing it with something new. It's just this go round, it just happens to be Ryan Tannehill, who's remotely mediocre because of because of Derrick Henry. And even when he was in Miami, they didn't have anybody they drafted worthwhile to replace him down there. So it was never a story in Miami because they never
'cause he
drafted
got-
a half
Yeah, but
decent
he got
quarterback.
traded. He got traded after 4 years, didn't he?
I know, yeah. And he was
Well, then-
horrible. Well, he wasn't horrible down there, but he wasn't none special in Miami either.
But he wasn't a veteran, though. I think that's the point.
Yeah, but how much are you really gonna learn from Ryan Tannehill? Like, yeah, they've been to the playoffs, since he's been in Tennessee, but like I said, they also have Derrick Henry.
So what do you think about Pickett going to the Steelers?
They suck. Steelers are going to suck for the next 10 years.
Hey, John Harbaugh's at AEW.
Well, never mind. Now the Ravens are going to
Just
suck for the next
did you
10
see
years.
that? Was that true? Brian Pillman's college roommate?
I have no idea.
I don't know where John Harbaugh went to school because I don't think he went to Michigan with his brother.
No, I don't know he went to Miami. I don't think he went to Miami. I wouldn't think. I don't know.
Miami of Ohio?
Yeah.
I think he might have gone to Miami of Ohio, actually, now that it's
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Roommate, the former football player at Miami. Jesus.
because his dad was there. His dad actually was at Bowling Green. That's why
He was roommates with Brian Pillman. No shit.
That's why when you look at the Harbaugh, or at least Jim Harbaugh, it says he's from Toledo because his dad was.
He was born in Toledo. Him
Yeah,
and
John
Harbaugh
was
were born in the.
too.
Yeah.
Both of them were.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both of them. So yeah, because his dad was an assistant at BG.
Mhm. Yeah. So John's there. That's
The
kinda
Steelers
crazy.
would have been all right. I mean, I don't know. Kenny Pickett, I don't know.
He's better than Mitch Trubisky.
The only reason why the Steelers
Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I
But-
don't know
but-
yet, man.
But you watch that kid. That kid from South Dakota State's going to be the one starting. That kid they picked in the 7th round.
Yeah, I don't know yet, man. I think Trubisky.
feel like
I think old Mitch might turn the corner, man. I mean,
I think he's
I feel like Trubisky and Pickett are the same player. Like
Yeah.
Close.
in a mirror.
yeah. So I mean, like, I don't know. I think Trubisky's gonna turn it around, dude, and the Steelers might mess around and win the division.
I know. I know athleticism plays obviously a factor, but I mean when you're in a team culture that way, I'm sorry, the Pittsburgh Steelers as an organization is better than the Chicago Bears.
Right. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like, they're not gonna
Absolutely.
let him.
Mike Tomlin's a better coach than Matt Nagy.
Right. I mean, look what Matt Nagy did with Justin Fields. He made Justin Fields look bad.
Yeah, and even Matt Nagy is a quarterback's coach. So
So they say.
And they got their now they have their 4th set of siblings too by taking Connor Hayward.
So I
Yeah.
yeah. So I know I made the joke. I made the joke that Trubisky will be done by week 4. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I know he was.
That's only if he gets hurt, I think. I'm telling you, man.
Maybe
Don't be surprised if the Steelers win that division.
Maybe a stabled organization. Maybe that's just,
Right.
It's gonna
They're not gonna-
take Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson to both get hurt for the Steelers with that
Dude,
division.
they're not gonna let him. The Steelers aren't gonna let Trubisky fail. I mean, hell, even Mason Rudolph didn't fail. It wasn't the Steelers' fault that he was awful. It was Mason Rudolph just being himself.
So they're going to go to camp with 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Rudolph's
Yeah.
getting cut.
That's just when you look
yeah. I'd say Rudolph will be gone by end of summer.
Yeah, I'm looking back at the Jets. Like who they got: Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson, Brees Hall, Jeremy Ruckert, like Max Mitchell. Jesus Christ.
Again, Rucker in the 3rd was a steal too.
Right. Unreal.
Yeah, but I mean, look at that culture in New York with the New York Jets, though. Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, yeah, they got a bunch of great picks, but what are you gonna do with them?
I mean, I think Robert Sala's. I think he's going to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I mean by successful, I mean New York Jets successful. You're making the playoffs. Maybe you're not winning the
Yeah,
division.
if they can win,
New
so
York Jets
they were what,
successful is
4-13?
500.
Yeah, they were 4-13 last year. If they can go 9-8, it's a good year for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
New York
they very
Jets
well
successful.
could. They very well could. We'll see what they do. I mean, they're playing the Patriots. You know, they're not going to beat Buffalo. We know that. They got Miami, who's we'll see.
Walking through that door.
All right. So
Get any guarantees?
what? We can make guarantees if we want.
No, I said Joe Namath's not walking through that door making any guarantees. Like,
Oh hell no, he ain't fucking doing shit.
Joe Namath probably too drunk to stand.
True. MLB is still too early to talk about anything. We'll get back to the MLB preview in September. But
you mean October?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Bear. I'm sorry. The
Except,
Yankees.
real quick though, if you haven't watched that Madison Bumgarner and the umpire last night, if you haven't, that may be. This is why umpires should get suspended without pay. Just watch it. It may be the worst
And he
thing.
threw Bumgarner out because he was talking crazy to him.
Well, did you see? Did you watch it?
I seen him.
He was checking his hand, and he was staring at Bumgarner the whole time. He didn't even look at his hand.
Yeah, I seen the chat. Well, I mean, what are you looking for? You checking for something sticky. You don't need to look.
Yeah, but he was staring at him. Like, it looked like Bumgarner like banged his wife or something, and he had something out. He did it on purpose. There's no doubt about it. He did it.
Yeah, but Bumgarner always think he's super tough, though. He gets on my damn nerves. It's like, dude, go away.
Okay. They should have let him go then, because he would have knocked that umpire straight the fuck out.
Yeah, he always talk. If he was talking that tough, he'd have did it already instead of waiting for somebody to step in front of him. He wasn't talking tough till somebody put their hand on his shoulder, and then all of a sudden he wanted to spring into action. Get out of here.
What the hell is going on?
If he was still that good of a pitcher, he wouldn't be in the black hole of Arizona.
Well, that's the thing. Why are they even checking him? He's not that good of a pitcher.
Right.
He gave a bomb to start the game. They're checking his hand. Like, for what?
Yeah.
That's the other point of it, though. It's like, it's not like he's throwing a no-no here. Like,
right.
He's giving up 3 runs. Why are you fucking checking his hand for? But old fucking Garrett Cole is wiping down some dark on his pants, which you can clearly see, and that doesn't get checked. What a fucking coincidence, huh?
It's all that. I saw that.
No, he's fine, man. He's fine. He didn't do anything wrong.
Throwing 12-6 curveballs over here, and I'm down.
Hey, their win streak's about to come to an end, though. They're down 2-1 in the top of the 8th, and they've won 11 in a row. I think that's about to end.
I mean, like, also,
playoffs anyways.
Yeah, and they've been doing this the second year they're doing this. Like, Madison
Bumgarner will be gone next year.
Oh yeah. Hell, Bumgarner, get over yourself. This is the second year you've been doing this. You knew the check was coming. Like, just get out of here. He's like the dude that gets pulled over for speeding and tells the cop, "I pay your salary." Like, get out of here, dude. Go, just take your ticket and shut up.
This weekend we've got UFC 274. By the way,
good card.
So yeah, what do you think is going to go down here? We got Cowboy Joe Lazon.
I think Cowboy's got one more left in him, but I could see Lozon tapping him with something crazy. Like, Lozon gets dropped or something, and then Cerrone goes down, and then just gets tapped or something. It should be a good fight. Hopefully, it's just a good scrap. But I'm gonna take Cowboy. I think it's both of their last fights here too. I think both of them are done after this.
Yeah, I think Cowboy too.
Joe Lozon still out here taking shots to the head.
I know, right?
Woo-wee.
Who's Shogun fighting? I can't believe he's still around.
He's still out here throwing blows.
He's fighting OSP, who's garbage. So Shogun, I think Shogun is going to knock him out.
Then you got Michael Chandler and Tony Ferguson.
That's gonna be
Man, he's
that's
still
gonna
out
be
here
a, that's
throwing
gonna be a
hands
fight.
too.
That's gonna be a
Ferguson?
fight right there. This gonna be a good card. I think this will probably be best card of the year.
Shoot, the only thing left is a hillbilly Jim Iron Sheik match. Yeah.
This is a tough pick. Because I like both these guys, but I think I think he's just a badder dude, man. I think he's got the hands that can knock. Chandler got knocked out last fight. I can see it happen again. So I'm gonna go Ferguson by KO.
Who'd he lose to recent? Gaethje and Oliveira?
Yeah, he lost to both of the two guys fighting here.
Oh yeah, because Gaethje, Oliveira knocked him out. Gaethje it was a decision.
Mm-hmm. But Gaethje, I've dominated him.
Yeah,
No,
of course.
Other way around. Gaethje knocked out Oliveira. They went to a decision where Oliveira.
Oh, I thought I was just reading it that.
Nope.
Oh, here you go. So I'm right, but you're right, but it's the other guy. Tony Ferguson lost to decision. He's lost 3 in a row.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. I was talking about Chandler. So Oliveira went to decision with Ferguson, and Gaethje knocked him out. And then Chandler got knocked out by Oliveira, went to decision with Gaethje. So, but yeah.
He beat Gaethje, didn't he, or did he lose to him?
They lost. Both of them lost to Gaethje and Oliveira. But then Ferguson just lost to what? I don't even know. Benel Dariush.
Yeah. Who's pretty solid too, up and comer. I think he'll probably be the next guy that'll fight for that lightweight title.
Yeah, we'll see. And then we got Rose and Carla Esparza.
Yeah, Thug Rose, I think, is going to beat her down bad.
Yeah.
I think both champions retain.
Yep. Oliveira and Gaethje, that'll be a fun one, but Oliveira is just too tough, man.
Yeah, I think Gaethje gets submitted.
Yeah, Oliveira hasn't lost in 17. Beat Poirier, submitted him, TKO Chandler, decision Ferguson, submitted Kevin Lee, KO Jared Gordon, Nick Lentz TKO, submission. Yeah, dude, he just.
I think that's my thing. Is that's just the problem with Gaethje is that he's a knockout artist, and Oliveira has a chin like no other on him.
Oh, it's insane.
So that'd be my guess here.
Yeah, because what his loss was what Nurmagomedov, right? Habib. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good card though. It's gonna be good.
Dub, you got any take on anything? Sorry, Cody.
Huh?
Okay, no. What'd you hear, Cody?
I heard there's supposed to be they were in talks to have a Ken Shamrock Forrest Griffin grudge match to open the card, but I think it all fell through. He's gonna bring all the oldies back.
Yeah. Why don't you bring back Mark Coleman, Dan Severn?
Is Mark Coleman still with us?
Listen, Mark Coleman's dead, isn't he? Didn't he die?
No, I didn't think he died. Did he? Did he?
I think Mark Coleman's. Yeah, I think he.
I think he passed.
Is he dead? No, he's alive. See, he is alive. I'm like,
Oh,
what the
he's
hell are
still
you guys
with us?
talking
Okay.
about?
All right.
Yeah, he's still
All
alive.
right.
I'm like, when did he die? I'm like, what are you guys telling me here?
All right. Well, sorry.
I was on the
Mark Coleman
Cody
didn't
train.
kill
I
you.
thought he was right because I thought he did. I was like, I could have sworn I heard that somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Didn't mean to kill you, Mr. Coleman.
He's still with us.
Our apologies. Don't send me any,
Fremont, Ohio.
Yeah, don't send me any hate tweets, even though you are from Fremont, so I'm not supposed to like you anyway. You little giant, but it's cool.
Little giant. The
It's
It's wild.
all right. So we got WrestleMania Backlash this weekend. So we got to
Actually, hold on, wait, time out.
timeout.
St. Joseph Central Catholic High School in Fremont, Cody. So he was
Fremont St. Joe's, so he don't even count.
Yeah, so
Dude, they have like an enrollment of like 15.
well, he was the first state champion wrestler for that school, and probably the only.
I would say he was the team. Like,
I just wanted to get that.
No, well, he wasn't even good enough to be a little giant.
Giants.
So you less than
God.
he less than not good enough. What's less than not good enough? I don't know. I mean, he could
Eight.
be a.
That's
I
what he
mean,
is, eight.
yeah, he can't. Yeah, I mean, he can't be a blue streak like Kevin Randleman, but hey, you know, sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Yep.
Who was
Rest
the
in
better
power,
Buckeye? Yeah, I know.
Randleman.
I
Rest
know.
in power.
I know that one for sure.
All right. Yeah. So WrestleMania Backlash this weekend. So far, there's 6 matches on the card on Mother's Day.
I was going to ask you guys last week if there was a card that I missed when I was putting it in because I felt like it's been a while without a pay-per-view here. So
Yeah, we haven't had anything since WrestleMania. So a
because
month,
AEW's what?
once every 3 months.
Well, it's
It'll be
Memorial.
later. Yeah, Memorial weekend.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
one of those poker terms, full house or flush or,
Mhm.
double
Yeah.
down, whatever.
The river.
All in. The turn. The flop. That's what it's probably going to be.
Jacks are better.
Jacks are better. Deuce is wild.
Oh,
Face no
man.
face. Yeah, so it's all this shit. All right, so we'll go bottom up. Bobby Lashley versus Omos with MVP now in Omos's corner. Bobby Lashley for Peapod. Kode.
Almighty.
Yeah, give me Bobby.
I wonder what he's thinking. Like, what the hell did I do to deserve this? Like, the man separated his shoulder against Brock Lesnar, and he comes back, and this is what they give him. I'd
Bear.
have stayed hurt.
You're good. We're sticking with the Almighty, even though that ring break was nuts.
Yeah. Dub.
Give me Omos.
All right. Back to you, Dub. Happy Corbin or Madcap Moss?
I'm gonna go with the face here. Give me Madcap.
Bear.
I feel like it's something they have to build, so I'm gonna go with Corbin. I haven't been watching though, so I don't know.
I don't either. I'm going to go Madcap, though. Kode.
Yeah. Jeez, what's the next? Let's see. Where are we at? What's this? May? WrestleMania back. What would be the next one? Be like probably what the
WrestleMania Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I would say it'd be like a Saudi show or something, wouldn't it? Where are they supposed to be going over to England? I thought they were going over to do a card over there.
So I think it's Survivor Series, isn't it?
Oh,
I thought it
okay.
was SummerSlam.
SummerSlam's in
Oh.
Nashville.
Maybe it was after SummerSlam. Maybe it was September.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go with Corbin.
Here we got WrestleMania Backlash, Hell in the Cell in Chicago,
Oh, hell.
Money in the
Yeah.
Bank in Allegiant, SummerSlam at Nissan,
Yeah,
Clash-
September 3rd.
Clash at the Castle.
It's in Wales.
I like that. Clash at the Castle.
So do I.
September 3rd, Crown Jewel, late September, unconfirmed yet. Survivor Series, Massachusetts, and then WrestleMania Day 1.
Oh, okay. So the next one is Hell in a Cell then.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Give me Corbin.
It's just so dumb that they got 2 July pay-per-views, no August. It's so stupid.
Yeah, July 2nd, July 30th. Yeah, it is what it is. All right. Edge and AJ Styles. Damian Priest is banned from ringside. Edge for Peapod.
Yeah.
Go. Bear for Edge. Yeah, I think they're going to get their 3rd member here, so give me Edge. Kode.
Yeah, give me Edge. You're gonna blow the dust off a leader or something and have her come back.
Dub.
I think it's gonna be Rhea, but
I kind of thought Finn Balor would be the 3rd one, but
that'd be cool.
yeah, give me Edge. We're gonna keep this going.
All right. Drew McIntyre and RK Bro versus the Bloodline. Roman Reigns and the Usos. Dub.
Drew and RK Bro.
All right, Bear.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, they're not doing McIntyre and Reigns, are they?
No.
Let's hope not.
I just find this match strange, right?
Well, they were supposed to. I think they were supposed to, and then they just threw the tag team in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, is that the next feud here?
I think they're going to save it till SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Still 2 months. That's 3 months away. So I don't know what they're. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see maybe a little funny business here. So give me Drew and RK Bro, I guess.
So in this Owen Hart tournament, Ray Phoenix, Kyle O'Reilly, Samoa Joe, Joker, Jeff Hardy, Darby Allin. Should be interesting. I missed the last one. I'm going to go with the Bloodline. Cody.
I hate to go against the tribal chief, but I mean, he also ain't going to eat the pin either. So, I mean, Jimmy is there. So Jimmy will eat the pin. I mean, he's still got community service to serve. So
Yeah,
that video came out.
yeah, I think
that's another one.
Yeah, they released the video from his last DVD.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah,
I was
just
about
the
to
last
say.
one.
It's another one, man. Oh, damn.
No. They just released the video this time.
Oh, I was about to say, you might as well just just give him a brown paper bag and a bottle, just a trench coat, and just then come out.
They do the old Jake the Snake, Jerry the King Lawler pouring liquor on him.
Oh man.
Come on, you drunk.
Jerry Lawler, only man to make alcoholism funny.
It was also 96, so that times were different.
Right?
They couldn't do that shit now.
Yeah, you couldn't do Ned the Wino character now.
Bloodline for the pod, the P pod. All right, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Cody for P pod.
Cody for Cody.
Yeah, man, give me Cody. I wish they quit bringing up his daddy though.
Yeah. Me for Cody. Bring
Yeah,
back
give me
that wing title.
Give me the nightmare.
Dub.
Give me Seth.
Cody, I just don't think Cody loses until he gets the title.
All right. And probably your main Charlotte, the champ, against Ronda Rousey in an I Quit match. Dub.
Give me Ronda.
Burr.
Like if she didn't win it in Mania, she's not going to win it here. They might pull some shit, some Mick Foley stuff, some Mick Foley rock stuff here. I quit. Give me Charlotte.
Yeah, I got Charlotte too.
She won't lose it till SummerSlam.
Yeah, my queen is not gonna lose until my Bay comes back.
Bailey.
And when Bailey comes back,
I heard
that's when
she's
she gonna
healthy.
lose.
She's got to be coming back soon, right?
She was always healthy. She had to get the old new tatas.
I thought she was hurt first.
No,
and then,
she was hurt, legit.
yeah,
hurt. Yeah.
Then the surgery came.
Yeah, and then she got the
She don't need
tatas.
no new ones.
Tore her knee.
Yeah, she tore her knee up. She
Yeah,
blew her knee out.
But then she got the new
What they doing? Taking them out?
oh man.
That was stock. Them wasn't aftermarket. That was stock.
She got aftermarket.
No, them stock, dude. You ain't never seen her in the beginning, like when she first started before WWE. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, find some of them pre-WWE pics, and oh yeah, that's stock.
The hills are alive.
Oh, they I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude. She's I'm trying to think what her name was though. I want to say it was like
No, when she was giving
Mercedes
all those
something.
hugs, when she was giving all those hugs, they weren't that big.
Yeah, but that was also those are NXT cameras though. Like that was before they
Those are
started putting money.
NXT cameras.
That was before they started putting money in it.
Hey,
Yeah, that was
Greg,
still.
hey, can you look really fast? Who did Nick pick? I was talking to him the other day and he wanted me, he's like, who did I pick? I forgot. And I told him we make fun of him every week.
To win?
Yeah, he just sent me a text about reminded me.
Probably Buffalo or some shit.
We always make fun of it. I can't remember. And I told him that. I go, every week we make fun of you. And I said, I just can't remember who you
Oh
picked.
no, he took Carolina.
Oh, he did take Carolina. Okay.
That was a decent pick. But he said for his surprise team, Dallas. Yeah, never mind. Pittsburgh.
I mean, both are both are there. So
But he never told us who Carolina was going to beat.
he's a dumbass.
Well, that's okay. All right. So, Bear, we got a few things going on here. We got and Jeremy just got back to me. He just got home. Perfect. And I'm going to tell him we literally just said trivia time.
We haven't done it in a while.
Well, you were gone, and we did do trivia last week.
Last week?
You need to go.
All right, hold on a second. Pull it up here. What was last week? The 27th.
Oh,
This week is the 4th. Next week is we're doing it on the 10th next week.
the hell, you would have been nice if it would have landed.
All right.
So updated standings prior to, well, actually, let me know how many points you guys got first. Let's do that.
Well, I can't yet.
Okay.
It was an eliminator. So here's how I'm going to do this for you. Since you weren't here, we got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, you know what? I'll just go through the picks and we'll do it the right way because usually you would pick last or no, you'd pick third. So I'll just run through this and we'll see what happens. And if you can make it all the way through, then you can beat us. All right.
Okay.
Because I think I ended up winning. Yeah, I ended up winning. All right. So quick explanation of how this works. If you are incorrect, you are eliminated. Last person left survives and gets 5 points. Here we go. Since 2013 NFL draft, so don't count this year because this had not happened as of the show. The Ohio State Buckeyes had 17 players selected in the first round. Name them. So I'll run through and then I'll let you go. And if you pick one of ours, we'll just obviously skip. Dub said Zeke. Kode said Eli Applecrisp. And I said Chase Young. In the first one.
I'd go Dwayne. Rest in peace.
I said him later. So Denzel Ward, Justin Fields, and and by the way, Dwayne is good. Dub forfeited, so that's where you can come back.
What was the year again?
2013 to now. 13. Not this year, though, obviously.
Should have wrote these down.
I got you. Zeke, Eli Apple, Chase Young, Denzel Ward.
Fields, right? You said
Fields, Haskins was what you had, and we'll start back over.
Okay. Braxton Miller?
No, he was not. So Kode went Joey Bosa. I went Nick Bosa. Yeah. Kode went Joe Burrow. I'm like, he's an LSU guy. And then I went Malik Hooker. And then after that, it was Billy Price, Damon Arnett, Darren Lee, Garyon Conley, Jeff Okudah, Marshawn Lattimore, Ryan Shazier, Taylor Decker. So you throw me 5. The next one though, you can if you get it right. So I got 5 for that. Those guys. So give Kode and Dub 2 for this next one.
Both
Was
of them
it?
get 2.
Yeah, both of them get 2.
Okay.
So for wrestling, time for another edition of Control the Poll. The PW Torch asked, before this year started, who do you think will prove to be the most valuable AEW signing in 2022? Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, Ruby Soho, Andrade, Malachi Black, CM Punk.
What do I have to do?
Pick one of those, who they said was going to be the most
Who is
valuable
Punk?
signing for AEW, according to the PW Torch and their poll.
I would have to say Punk.
That is what I said. We are wrong. It was Bryan Danielson.
All right.
All right. So we are good to go. We are good. Jeremy is here for trivia.
Well, updated standings. Gray has 70. Kode has 31. I have 36. Dub has 54. Parrot has 6. Brandon has 0. Shiv has 0. And Peapod has 4.
Go Peapod. All right. So here we go with the new trivia for the week. Okay, for 2 points, which QB fumbled the most last season with 14 fumbles? Where the hell's the... I can give hints if necessary. Do you want hints?
I don't get no hints. There's only 32 of them. Who plays for the Utah Jazz? I got 2 of them, so I'm flipping a coin here and taking one of them.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Cody Dub.
I think I'm totally off, but sure, I'm ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1, and go. Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson, Drew Lock, Russell Wilson.
I should have had 3. I didn't even think of Russell. My other one was going to be Kyler Murray.
That's my other one. I was going back and forth between them two.
Dak Prescott.
I thought about
Really?
that. But there's a lot of
Really? Dak Prescott, huh?
I had no idea he had that many fumbles. Yeah, but how many were lost?
probably 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. I don't think a fumble should count unless you lose it.
Right.
I
'Cause, I
agree.
mean, you got 14 fumbles, yeah, but if I recovered 11, then okay. So I fumbled 3.
Deanna Peruz is
agree. I
making
think
her AEW debut.
Who?
The Ring of Honor Women's Champ.
You saw Big Cass came out earlier.
Yeah,
He looks good, man.
he does.
He does look good, but I mean, at this point, they might as well just sign everybody.
I mean, John Moxley should have went to that rehab center that he went to.
Yep. Mr. Perfect smashed up Hogan's championship belt to pieces back in the day in front of Mean Gene Okerlund for 3 points. Who was with Henning when he was doing that?
Ooh. I don't remember this at all.
This person took a lot of glee of what Henning was doing, as did I.
Well, it's clearly the Iron Sheik then.
Right?
April Fool's Day was still the best. Hogan's best ever.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Heenan. Lenny Poffo.
It's gonna be fucking Cody. I know it.
I can't think of it. I was gonna try to think of something else for Macho Madness, but I couldn't think of a word that a synonym for madness that started with C. Let's see. We'll go chauvinistic craziness.
Cody got it.
Chauvinistic craziness.
And then Jeremy, I figured.
Yeah, that was on what you call it, man? A Saturday night's main event.
We all say Heenan, not Cody though. Or as Lawler would say, that's great, McMahon. Oh, that's all he has. Have a good one.
Did
Yeah,
you
you go. I bet
What's
he won't have. Oh yeah, ask him who's gonna leave, who they gonna get rid of. Because Donovan Mitchell don't play defense, and Rudy Gobert's defense gets played out during the playoffs.
He says Lakers in the lottery.
It's not possible. They don't have any damn
Wait,
picks.
no,
neither.
that's what he said. Wait, no, do they even have a pick?
They don't have no picks.
Oh, geez. Here comes the
Stupid rumors. He doesn't believe it.
Yeah. Okay.
What they need to do is
If he-
trade LeBron, get him out of there.
Tell Jeremy he is high as a kite as he thinks those are rumors. And also tell him to study for NASCAR. He's dropping quite a bit.
Doesn't believe the rumors. Also, study NASCAR.
Tell him LeBron's getting traded to Oklahoma City.
Tell me
If I'm telling
for Gobert.
yeah, to the Jazz for Gobert. But
He
I'm
did so
telling
good
you,
to start the year, but
if yeah, I mean it's just the playoffs that Rudy Gobert he gets played out of the playoffs, man. Everything changes in the playoffs.
Yeah, because he's good against 17 other shitty centers, but when he comes to play the top of the top,
Right. And then Donovan Mitchell don't play any defense to any wing player to save his life. So that's what you get stuck with because he knows Rudy Gobert. He got enough pride that he just ain't gonna let nobody just come to the basket. So they just pick and roll them to death.
Well,
Oh Lord! Tell him he'll with Danny Ainge he'll have picks until 2030 and only use 2 of them.
Danny Ainge and Dwayne Wade will make things happen.
Yeah, they're gonna trade half the roster for first round picks that they'll never use.
Nick got back to me. He's like, "Good, I picked Carolina. They lost me $200 last year." Well, too bad the podcast doesn't pay out. He ain't gonna win you any this year.
Never thought those two would be in Utah. Neither did they.
Well, I mean, with Danny Ainge, he couldn't have gotten any whiter than leaving Boston. I mean, where else you go but Utah?
True story.
And like, dude, Utah, they're trying so hard to look like, hey, I got a black friend. So, D Wade, the blacks like you, right? Hey, come on out to Utah, D Wade. You hit every demographic we looking for.
Yep. All right. So, state of the week, Oklahoma, or state of the episode. We did Ohio last week. So, the bread twist tie was invented in Maysville, Oklahoma. Shopping cart was invented in Oklahoma. First parking meter was installed in OKC. Schmucks.
LeBron's going crazy.
Right. I'd say next home of the Jameses.
The first Girl Scout cookie was sold in Muskogee. Oklahoma State Capitol is the only capital in the U.S. with working oil wells on its grounds. Boise City, Oklahoma was the only city in the U.S. to be bombed during World War II.
What the hell was they? Did it like fall off a plane en route or something?
A B-17 bomber based at Dalhart Army Air Base, Texas, dropped 6 practice bombs on the sleeping town, mistaking the city lights as target lights.
Someone got fired for that.
Yeah.
The first tornado warning was issued in Oklahoma City minutes before a devastating tornado. Because of the warning, no lives were lost. They have the largest Native American population of any state.
Really?
Yep. Oklahoma comes from 2 Choctaw words, Okla meaning people and Huma meaning red. Red people.
That's racist.
Oklahoma's produced more astronauts than any other state.
Do they know Ohio?
Yeah, right. They have more man-made lakes than any other state. During the land rush, OKC and Guthrie went from vast open prairie to cities of over 10,000 in a single day. The first yield traffic sign was in Tulsa. The Pensacola Dam on Grand Lake is the largest multi-arch dam in the world. Aerosol can was invented in Oklahoma. Per square mile, Oklahoma has more tornadoes than any other place in the world. The highest wind speed ever recorded on Earth was in Moore, Oklahoma in 1999 during the Oklahoma City F5 tornado. Wind speed was clocked at 318 miles per hour.
Too bad it wasn't 2 mile an hour slower. Well, Stone Cold would have been there drinking a beer. What? At 316 mile an hour winds, kid. What?
Give me a Steve Weiser.
Throw me a Steve Weiser in that tornado. What?
Just freaking nuts. Huh. Well, that's Oklahoma.
The next home of the James family.
Did you know that no Democratic presidential candidate has won a single county in the state since 2000?
It's not surprising.
Huh. Well, that's Oklahoma. And that's it for us. Thanks to Wes Anderson, Crandall's Quality Landscaping, All Wear Clothing, Sparty Steve, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
As Eric Bischoff would say, I am back and better than ever.
Ping pong, fool.
What?
So I got the Detroit Lions internet.